Hi, my name's Jamie, and I live just outside of Flagstaff, Arizona. Kind of in that weird spot where desert and forest crash into each other. I've always been into tech, photography, and yeah, the dark corners of the internet. Never really did anything illegal, but I was definitely into digital urban legends until one day, one of those legends bit back. It started when I stumbled across a hidden listing on a forum I probably shouldn't have been on. 32 gigabyte SD card, never formatted, was the title. The seller? Someone named Deadlocked74, with a profile full of listings like home footage, abandoned asylum audio, and lost cop cam. Most of it seemed like spooky gimmicks for horror fans, but this one had no tags, just a single line. If found, report to authorities. I should have closed the tab, but for 30 bucks in Bitcoin, my curiosity won. I placed the order. 3 days later, a small unmarked envelope arrived at my P.O. box. No return address. Inside, just a scuffed SanDisk memory card and a folded sticky note that said, "Do not watch past folder 3. I warned you." My first instinct was to clone the card. I didn't want to accidentally erase something. The card had 5 folders. The first was harmless. Photos of an abandoned ranch, maybe 30 minutes outside of town. I recognized it. It was that boarded up place kids dared each other to visit. The second folder? Raw audio clips. No metadata. Just hours of silence, broken by footsteps, faint whispers, something like crying in the distance. A few clips had a man's voice, calm, low, always talking to someone he called the little one. By folder 3, I knew I should have stopped. It was video now, grainy, time-stamped, shot on a handheld, maybe a body cam. You see a man, maybe late 40s, with dark greasy hair and mismatched clothes, walking through that ranch. He's talking to the camera like it's a diary, saying things like, "They think they forgot, but I remember all of them. Every single one." And then came folder 4. I hesitated, but I clicked, and my heart just stopped. It opened to one single video, lastconfession.mp4. The man is sitting in what looks like a basement or a crawl space, walls covered in newspaper. There's a single dangling light bulb swaying above him. He's laughing, nervous, cracked. Behind him, a child's shoe, a rusted pair of scissors, a license plate. My blood turned cold. He begins citing names, cities, dates, missing people cases I remember seeing on local news years ago. He even mentions a cop, Detective Marcus Hall, said he was the only one who got too close. Then he looks directly into the camera. "If you're watching this, it means I'm gone, but you're not free. You are responsible for this now." I didn't sleep that night. Instead, I dug up everything I could I found on the guy. And here's the kicker. His real name was Howard Stokes, former janitor, fired in 2012 for stalking students at a charter high school. Never convicted, but suspected in at least 2 disappearances. The authorities had been watching him, but he vanished back in 2014. The ranch video? It belonged to his cousin, long dead. No one had touched it in years. I called the police anonymously at first, told them to search the ranch. They didn't take me seriously until I handed him the SD card in person. When they came back out, one of the officers was shaking. They found bone fragments, a child's backpack, a broken badge, and what appeared to be a sealed crawl space beneath the house. Inside, they found cameras, labeled tapes, God knows how many, and behind a false wall was a pair of handcuffs still bolted to a support beam. The worst part? They confirmed DNA matches from 3 open missing person cases. Howard Stokes was officially declared deceased last year, but thanks to the video, his crimes were finally tied together. His victims' families got closure. Detective Hall? Yeah, turns out he retired early, haunted by the Stokes case. When he saw the footage, he said, "I knew it." He finally confessed. I still don't know who this deadlocked 74 was who sold me the SD card. Police couldn't trace him. The IP was masked. The profile vanished a day after I made the purchase. But every once in a while, I check my email. I keep waiting for a message, a warning, thank you, something, but nothing came. So yeah, you think you're just buying spooky junk off the dark web? Think again. Sometimes, you don't just find ghosts, you find proof. And if you're not careful, the next person to hold it might be you.